Okay, welcome back, pal. All right, so I am sure that you understood the story that I told before. So that's great. Well done, and I'm sure that it has prepped you for this class. Okay, so if you're just joining, I'm glad that you're just joining. All right, I would advise that you watch the previous video. This is the second in the series, so there's a previous video before that where I told the story, a very painful story about how I learned the importance of time management. Okay, so now let's get to work. Now, what do I mean by catch time? All right, so it is time for you and I to catch time, to have a better understanding, have a good hand on time. But what do I mean by catching time? All right, you might be guessing. If you want to guess, feel free. You may even decide to type your answer in the comment section of this video. That's good. I'd really like to understand what you think I mean by catching time. All right, but let me help you. Let me save you the stress of guessing. What I mean by catching time is I'm going to be asking you some questions that will require you to think critically and then understand time management better. Okay, so the first question I'll be asking you is, do you actually have a good hang on time management? So first of all, you need to understand what time management means. Okay, so if you already understood this question, then you probably can just skip the video or skip, just keep skipping until you get to the next question. So if you have a good handle on time management, what exactly do you think I mean by time management? Okay, so you can easily do a Google search. There are several things you'll find, but like I think I had mentioned it before that time management is simply life management because time equals life. As every single second ticks, you and I are spending our lives doing something with that tick of the clock. So, time management is simply about thinking about the very most important things in your life and fitting them into blocks of time that they will help you achieve certain goals and objectives in your life. So, what do you think? How would you rate yourself when it comes to having a good hand on time management? Do you think you're doing well? Do you think you're not? If you think you're doing well, how do you do it? How exactly do you have a good hand on time management? And the next question I'll ask you is, do you feel you need help with time management? You may be good, but you think you need some help with time management, or you think you're not so good at all. So how can I help you? When you and I think critically about this, then you will be able to catch time better. Trust me, the difference between the rich and the poor, the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is simply how we spend 24 hours of our lives daily. So think about it. How exactly can you make your life better and your time better? But I'd like to encourage you. All right. You're not the only person in the world who has issues with time management. Trust me, most adults struggle with how to manage their time effectively. So you're not different. So don't feel bad. In fact, if you feel bad, you will lose confidence in yourself. And losing confidence in yourself puts you in a downward spiral and puts you in in this cycle where you just keep failing and failing and failing and oh, I'm not good at all. I can't do this. Oh no, my life is wasting away. Let me just let me just take life easy anyway. I mean, let me just conclude that I can never be good with time management. So you should just give up. You should not give up. Every single waking moment, every single day, as the sun rises, you have an opportunity to rewrite your life's story and to right yesterday's wrong. So get up and get to work. All right. So if you are able to manage time better, then you and I will be able to take advantage of the perks. What do I mean by perks? Those are the good fruits. I mean, when you go to a tree and you see that the tree is fruiting and you pluck at the tree and take a bite of the fruit, you enjoy it, you savour it. So you and I are you were taking a bite at the benefits of time management. So, first of all, you are able to make better decisions. If you manage your time better, you are able to make better decisions. I mean, you would actually appear smarter than many of your peers. That's a good thing, isn't it? I'm sure you think it is. Next, you perform better in school and at work if you're working. Okay, so managing your time better makes you stand out from other people in school. You perform better because, like Gafar, who was able to outdo me in a short space of time, it was simply because he managed his time better. I mean, I'm here feeling pained by that, but I mean, I'm sure for him, it sent a strong message to him that he can achieve anything if he just puts his mind to it. And that's the same thing for you as well. If you manage your time better, you will be able to achieve anything if you put your mind to it, and that will make you stand out from others in school and at work if you're working. Next, you will have increased responsibilities simply because you have managed your time better and you're commanding better results. People will be able to trust you with some things. All right. Your parents will even be able to trust you with independence. They'll be able to trust the decisions that you make. And so you're able to stand up on your own very quickly and early in life. Your parents will trust you to say, you know what, you're a man or you're a woman, even though you are not yet 18 years old, but they will trust you enough to say you're already making adult decisions. So managing your time better will give them trust in you. The trust yields independence for you. And then, of course, it increases responsibility because teachers and other adults around you will be able to commit some work to you, knowing fully well that you will execute them, you'll get them done when the time is right. So as and when due. Next, you will have more opportunities to relax and unwind because you've gotten the work done at the right time. You will have more time to rest. I am very certain that Gafar, who spent much of his holidays preparing for the third term, didn't need to exert himself so much, or as much as I needed to during the third term, because he's done the bulk of the work. So if you plan your time better, you will be able to have more time to rest. Anyway, you probably would even have heard about some of your friends who play during exam time, yet they pass better than other people. It's probably because they managed their time better. They have done the hard work before exam. And so when exam comes, while others are stressed, reading page after page, page upon page, soaking themselves hard into books, they don't have to do that. What they're simply doing during exam is revising. And with revision, there's very little to do. You already know it anyway. So you're just refreshing your mind. And so they can play, they can relax, they can unwind. So you can do the same thing as well. Managing your time better gives you more time to play. And then, of course, you have more time for family and friends. If you've done all the work that is required for you to do, then there's more time for you to play and bond with family. And of course, you have reduced anxiety when projects are due because you've done the bulk of the work. So when tests are approaching, exams are approaching, like I said earlier, you're relaxing, you're coasting while others are working hard. So I will have to pause this video here, and then that with this we've come. I don't want it to be too long, so I'll just cut it short here. So moving on to section 3, you will meet me right there, where I will be telling you some things about the biggest time management struggle that many children have. All right, see you right there. Thank you.